in September, but they may slip a little bit. But they're implementing a new security process at the gates called DBIDS, D-B-I-D-S, the acronym, I don't know what it stands for. But you will be required to go to the Visitor Center or to the Pass and Need ID at Building 1255, and they'll scan your ID card in, take a fingerprint of each index finger, and get you into the system. Because of one time in the near future, whenever you access the base, they'll use your ID card, and there's a scan, bar scan stuff on the back, and they'll scan that in. And if you're not in the system, they'll send you to the visitor's gate or the visitor's center, and you'll have to get put into the system. And I'm sure once they implement this, there's going to be a large backlog initially at the visitor center. So the sooner you can get in, the better.
Starting when?
It's supposed to have started 1 September, but and I haven't heard of exactly when they're delaying it, but it's going to take a little longer to get into process than they thought.
Sooner the better, right?
And you can actually stop at the front gate, visitor center.
Yeah,
and
the
do it-
visitor
and do
center
it there.
at the front gate, you
don't have
can
to
do
go
them there.
1255.
You don't have to go into 1255, but if you happen to get on the base before they implement it, then that's another location to go to.
Alderman Ross?
One more event that I forgot about. It's called Grapes, Grains, and Growls. It's this Saturday night from 4 to 8. It is at Sherwood Forest, but it is to benefit the North Little Rock Animal Shelter. So you can contact the North Little Rock Animal Shelter for tickets. Should be a fun time.
We certainly appreciate the Friends of the Animals, and a lot of opportunity for a lot of fun for a little money. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. We'll remind everybody before I open it for public comment, City Hall will be closed in observance of Labor Day on Monday, September the 5th. North Little Rock's going to have a team, hopefully I think again this year, but if not this year, in the Race for the Cure. So if you are interested, feel free to join the North Little Rock team and Race for the Cure. It's coming up October the 22nd. We always love to welcome 40 to 50,000 ladies, and we're excited about that once again. Alderwoman Robinson?
I guess I want to ask Jason before we go. Jason, I've been getting a couple of phone calls about people trimming the grass or cutting their lawns at 5 o'clock in the morning. Is there an ordinance or something? Are you aware of anything that says that they can't?
I think that's probably a violation of the noise ordinance. I'd have to see what the time frames are, but I'm pretty sure 5 o'clock's before people are supposed to be out cutting their grass in accordance with the noise ordinance.
Thank you.
Any other council member? The microphone's open for those who have signed up. We have several people that have done it. You're welcome to come to the microphone.
Good evening, Mayor, council member. My name is Bobby Taylor. We had a little meeting Monday night. It's not Crime Watch anymore. It's a neighborhood association. There were some politicians out there. They done a lot of talking. Of course, I've heard that for 20 years. Just different people telling the same story. And I'm going to tell you all the same thing that I told them. I won't be back till Linda Robinson, Maurice Taylor, and you, Mayor, and Tom Wadley, Jason Carter, comes up with something to clean up Rose City. I'm talking about junk cars, grass, growed up fences, half boarded up houses that the crackheads are using, and they're probably going to wind up burnt this winter. I know of two that was because they burnt. And I won't be back to say anything to y'all till y'all come up with something. I'm tired and disgusted, and I've fought it for over 20 years. And I'll be the first one to answer the phone if one of y'all 5 calls me and tells me you got something you think it's going to work. We got a lot of people out there in Rose City that I've talked to from time to time that's got a lot of pride and respect for North Little Rock, but they're losing it. And they're losing it fast because they asked me, said, why do I have to keep my property up when the person across the street don't care? I said, I can't answer that. But I know where the problem is. But there's nothing I can do about it. And I've been to City Hall and I've talked to the mayor, and I said, he tells me he's doing the best that he can do. He's not doing the best. Ain't none of us doing the best we can do. We can always do just a little bit more. And sometimes that just a little bit more means a whole lot. And I've lived there for over 53 years and have my business there. And I talk to a lot of people from time to time, and they ask me what the problem is, and I said, I don't know. You have to go down and ask City Hall. I can't get nothing out of them. They always tell me that they either don't have the staff, they don't have the money, or I'm not the only one that has a problem. And I've talked to the code enforcement about grass being cut. And I've talked to you, Mayor, about this, about the grass being cut and poked in them manhole. You know what that's going to do? Probably when a bunch of us is done gone, they're going to say, how come us have this drainage out here and it's stopped up? They don't know until somebody makes a stand and starts doing something. It's not going to get no better. And when I come back, it's going to be something that somebody has done or said or something to cause me to try to find out what it is. And maybe when I come back, I can figure out a way to put a pair of handlebars or a bicycle chain on one of my projects, and I might be able to get a little recognition. And a statement, Mr. Hyde, to your thing there a while ago about your no parking sign, I got one over there on Haywood and Protho that I have asked Tim Marvin about, and he went out and looked at it, and he said, there ain't no way you're going to get no parking sign. It's a little house there on the corner. The people parks in front of it. And if you get over on the left-hand side, you're on the wrong side of the road. And I have talked to the police about it, and they said, if you'll get the sign put there, we can take care of that. And I'm on the wrong side of the road, and I've been doing that for over 40 years. And when that house is rented, they park out in front of it, and it's right there on the curb, right there next to the intersection. You got no place to go. That's all I've got to say. But Ms. Robinson, Mayor, Maurice, Jason, and Tom Wadley, if y'all come up with something, and I hope you can, I hope the rest of y'all will support them and put something in it that will help people in Rose City. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a motion?
Second.
A motion.
Ross? White? Taylor? Robinson?
Yes.
Baxter?
Yes.
Vouch?
Yes.
Height? Yes. And Witcher?